The day begins. Let the warmth come. We found it. We found the viewpoint. And it's an amazing one. Just a grand ocean. I love it. Look at the clouds too. It is insane. It looks like storm clouds, doesn't it, over that way? But that's actually the way we're going. We're continuing towards Washington, which is so amazing looking with the contrasting colors. This is why I go in it's 6 a.m. right now, and this is why I go into mornings. It's just how scenic it is. The size of the beach too, it's just huge. I really want to go down there, but we got our next objective to get to. It's freezing cold. I'm going to run in my vehicle and crank the heat once again because I am freezing right now. But wow, it's neat. And just seeing the waves crashing like that, I love it. This is what I live for. This is why we live, for stuff like this. All right, let's hike back to the Suzuki. I went this way, and you can see this trail. This isn't even the one I took, so apparently you could hike. I would love to hike this trail wherever it goes. But the way I went is up this way. This is Anderson's viewpoint. Kind of a steep hike, low-key. We made it to Ocean Beach, and then adjacent from this ginormous outcropping is Tunnel Beach, which by the name of it, the only way to get to it is to go through a tunnel which goes into this mountain. That's what we're gonna take right now. Looks pretty cool though, a nice beach. I want to see this tunnel though. I'm not gonna lie, the only reason I came to this beach is you see the tunnel that goes underneath, because that's such a unique thing that you have to go through a tunnel to get to the beach itself. Something else that's pretty interesting is that they actually have a erosion problem that's happening at this beach. So all these houses, they have to have a erosion control, and they're trying to put up a bunch of plants to stop the erosion from occurring. That's the tunnel that transports us to the next beach. Dude, I can't say I've ever taken a tunnel to get to a beach. How many people could say that? That's pretty funny. I'm genuinely curious how far it's gonna go. And do you think it's just gonna be super dark inside? Like you're gonna need a flashlight? It's actually not that bad. Caution, falling rock. All right, this is the point of no return. We're leaving the beach. Going to the next one. Let's go, Lee. Let's go in. Oh wow, yeah, so they even have these pipes that go through. I assume for lighting, as obviously they don't need an insulation pipe. They get plenty of that, but wow. It's like we're in an abandoned mine. We're getting back to the OG videos of my YouTube channel. We're mine exploring right now. Except this is a pretty big tunnel. A lot of mines I have to crouch down to crawl into. This, I mean, look at this. This is pretty high up. That's a big ceiling. And then we transport, which, hey, before we transport over, we're gonna take one last look at the tunnel. Really unique, a literal tunnel that brings us to a beach. And just like that, it opens up and we're at a new beach. And this is a different beach than that other one. This is Tunnel Beach, which, I mean, you already know how it got its name. And that's what we walked under, all of that rock. It's massive. That would be terrifying to me. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't mind living on the edge of cliffs and stuff, but to me, that would be a no-go. I would never buy a house in 1,000 years that close to a cliff. Like, to begin with, I'd be thinking about erosion. Erosion is a huge issue in Oregon and Cali, and pretty much every coastline has erosion. But second of all, tsunamis and all these natural catastrophes, you're the first to get hit. That's kind of, I wouldn't live there. That's just me though. I walked to the end of that beach right there, and there's no way. I tried to get to the second beach because there's another beach over this way, but you cannot access it from that viewpoint. It's just, there's too much rocks and it's too steep. It's just like this, which means the only way you could get to this beach is through that tunnel. That is the only access point. Spooky through the tunnel. Going back through the tunnel, headed to my next location. I researched a place called Larson Creek Falls, but I don't know even if we could get to it because there's really no parking area and it might be a private beach, who knows? So we're gonna give that a try. And dude, the reverberation in here is just insane. But we're gonna give that a try and we'll see where else we end up. We're out. Cape Meares radar base is supposedly somewhere in these mountains, but there's some fences that kind of block it. So I don't think we're gonna make it to the abandoned radar base today. Although the falls, Larson Creek Falls, is supposed to be on this beach. So we're gonna search for that right now. What does this say? Enter at your own risk. Why is it enter at your own risk? What's down here? Yeah, this is the erosion problem they're having. All of this is fenced off. That was one of the old paths. It's now considered dangerous. But a lot of steps too. This is a steep trail. Making our way down to the beach. Let's see, guys. Let's see what this one's looking like. All right. Not too shabby. Let's go. I think Larson Creek Falls is over this way. That's the area I'm gonna try searching. The fog's coming in right now and it is raining, so I can't spend too long at the beach. I don't actually have anything to protect the camera from rain, but that's all right because we found Larson Creek Falls. Hey, I can even hear it from here despite the waves on the ocean. The only reason we came up to this beach to begin with is just to see these falls. After this, I'm going to jump back on the road. I'm gonna see if I could get to that radar base, but I think it might be a dud. I'm not gonna be able to get to it because there's no parking area. There's no information on roads. It might honestly be private property. So we'll just check this fall out, then jump back onto highway because I got some other stuff I have planned today. Yo, that's so awesome. I love it. This is the second waterfall we've seen on the beach too. It's super unique and I love it. I love being able to go to a waterfall, then you look behind and it's just waves and an ocean. Just like that. But then you got a waterfall at the same time and it streams down and this stream leads directly into the ocean. What's up, Lee? It looks like Lee's stuck. Let's get him. Let's get you unstuck, buddy. What y'all think? Should we consider that a waterfall or not? 2 for 1? All right, the rain is bad right now. I'm gonna have to stop filming for real. Oh yeah, that's for later, man. Stay tuned. But that's what we're gonna hike right now, the Kilchis Point Reserve Trail Map. So it goes, let's see, this is where we're at. So we go up this, and it loops around Dottie Creek. Oh, border, dude, I am so down to hike that too. Let's do it, I'm so down. Let's go. Looks like a pretty good hike. Look at this, look how nice it looks too. Like, dang. All this trail information. History. Now we actually got to do this hike kind of quick because it's supposed to rain. It's been raining on and off where it's just super heavy, and if we get caught in one of those heavy ones, it'll absolutely destroy my video equipment. This stream feeds Joe Champion Creek as it follows into Tillamook Bay. Which, yo, so something I didn't know is, okay, so the town of Tillamook, if I'm pronouncing that right, it's over this way. And you know what's in Tillamook? This is something I never even knew. So, you ever see the cheese company that's Tillamook Cheese? It's like this super popular one. They usually come in like the giant bricks. That creamery and the place they make it is right over this way, just about a mile that way. I drove right past and I was like, what? They make it in Oregon? I had no idea that existed. I had no idea that was in Oregon. You know, I thought it was in freaking, who knows where, Michigan, somewhere else. But in Oregon, the Tillamook Cheese Company? That's insane. Let's see what's going on. Got a couple ways. Go right, or go left. Where are we at? So then, all right, so that was the, I think this is where we're at, right? No, because this was the trailhead. That's that first stride I said that loops back, which means we're up. Oh, dude, I gotta start looking for these doy. That's where we're at. All right, so could either go left. All right, let's take a left. Actually, nah, let's take a right because that's the long way, and then we'll decide after we take that right if we want to continue this way, because I have no idea how far this goes, but we'll find out. One thing I like about the Oregon coastline is when you hit the mountains, how unbelievably green it is. There's just so much plant life, and it's such a nice thing to see. Where are we at now? Making progress. This is where, okay, we're at the official point. This is where the other update was, so we went all around. We've almost reached Tillamook Bay. Just a little ways this way. This is a pretty cool area, you know? If I knew how to break dance, it would be like, what? Made it to the bay. Let's see this view. Actually, we're gonna have to go down. Down there's the best view. Wow, that's awesome. I love it. This is such a unique spot. And now it's time to get back to the Suzuki. But I found a camping spot. I found an awesome camping spot, tucked away into woods. I'll show you on Google Maps in a quick second where I'm at, but you can see it's just this road that comes out. Yo, I hella lost my flashlight a few days ago where I couldn't find it. And I just pulled out my cast iron. And look what's attached to it. It was literally attached, like, so I pulled it out. And I'm like, there's my light. Like, what the heck? Sometime today when I was going over all the bumps, this light became attached to my cast iron. And I found it when I pulled it out. Isn't that funny? But I got my cast iron. Ooh, I got my camping stove. We got a party going. I got my orange soda. So if I'm not shopping at Walmart, I usually go to Safeway, just because, like, people say Safeway's expensive, but I've actually noticed they have pretty good prices on some stuff where it's actually pretty affordable. And then I got my steak, my good old steak. It was on clearance, but it looks pretty good, right? It wasn't as red as the others. Oh crap. I don't have any. It's gonna stick. How much salt do you put on a steak? Should I add anything else? Dude, I bet you if any of your cooks, you're just cringing at me right now. Like, I don't know. We even got ourselves a teepee. What is that? Water container full of something I don't want to know. I don't know what's in it. I'm not gonna check. My question is, how long do you cook a steak on each side? 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, 46 minutes. I gotta turn this way down though. All right. Where's my spatula? I don't have a spatula. Yeah, I think, right? Please don't stick. How much did you stick? Not that bad. Okay. Oh my, bro. Yo, that looks good. What? Maybe some people think that looks bad, but yeah. Yeah. Cooking the steak. I think that's done. Maybe. I mean, this is kind of done. It depends how you like your steak, man. If you like it like this, then it's done. Steak, even though it's been a few years since I've had it, it's one of my favorite foods. Steak, Slim Jim, and top ramen.